Fellas, I have a question. Are you guys also choosing now to like not date and stay single and just focus on yourself, travel, focus on your platonic relationships, things like that? Is that like the census of the men as well? Because I know on the women's side, a lot of women are leaning towards no kids, not getting married, just traveling, living their lives, doing their thing, and they seem pretty excited about it. I was just wondering, is that something that you guys are leaning towards too? And do you feel that it is by choice or by force? Let's talk about it. Oh my god.
So let me preface this by saying that when y'all speak on this, speak on it from the lens of what y'all think that the majority of men are doing, not necessarily what y'all are doing.
Okay.
Y'all think that there's a movement of men decentering women, um, and not necessarily caring about women or what they think anymore. And do y'all think that it's by choice, or do you think that it's being forced upon them and guys with this whole loneliness epidemic thing?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, I think men are, you know, learning from experience and seeing what's going on in the atmosphere out here. Seeing how women, how women are moving and how women are changing. And I think guys are starting to, be more, some guys anyway, more about their bag and their purpose. It's a lot of guys that's not though. It's a lot of guys that, they put women first and you can see the results in their life and their lifestyle too. So I think it's a little bit of both, but I think it's definitely a lot of guys choosing their purpose first in the bag.
I think women act like the men nowadays, and men nowadays act like women. So yeah, men
That's
still want the relationships. Women nowadays, they more so don't want the relationships. But a man, especially a man who got a lot of options, you get tired of that type of shit. You get tired of bitches in and out, and you want that. You rather have that. What a lot of us up here got. You want to have that wifey at the house, man, when it's all said and done. But that's so hard to come by just on how the women acting and moving nowadays.
A lot of women feel like if you can't beat them, then join them. I ultimately think that men set the tone and women match the energy. I think a lot of women have been jaded due to previous relationships or current relationships, whether that's due to infidelity, whether that's due to domestic violence, whether that's due to feeling like they're pushing the majority of the weight. I will say in relationships, a lot of women do a brunt of the household work, take care of the kids, and often nowadays with households and how that work, they're also working where they feel like men just go to work. So a lot of women are saying like, what the hell? Like, what am I doing all this for? Stressing myself out. And then too, it's also been studied that life expectancy, men tend to live longer when they're married as opposed to women. They tend to live longer when they're single. They tend to be happier single. So I can understand both sides of it, but subjectively, like that's what a lot of women are feeling, and that's why they don't want to be with men. But I also think that men can't be alone. I do think that men need women, and I feel like whatever Shorty said in the previous video, I feel like it would never happen because I don't feel like men have the capacity to completely leave women away, leave women alone because men, for an example, they need sex as well. And who are they gonna get that from?
You really think women happy though? Like, I mean, not obviously it's not
No,
all. I mean, I'm saying like because a lot of women will stand on that pedestal that I'm happy being single, but then you hear those little back conversations of when they see a woman married, they look at those women a different way. They kind of sometimes there are women that will um, kind of seem like they waiting for something bad to happen to a married woman, but I see a lot of times women act like they happy when they don't have a man until they see a good relationship in front of them. And then it's like, somewhere in their mind, they know they want that. It's just that guy, I think I think when women say a lot of stuff, I see a lot of women say a lot of shit on social media, and then as soon as they get a man, I don't hear them say shit. Like they disappear. You be like, damn, where'd she go? She was pro black, hating black men. I'm talking about every comment come out their mouth is about something about a black man. And as soon as they get a fucking man, you don't see their ass no more.
Because a lot of them say, you know, when they talking to you, they really mean the opposite. You know, I want a man to treat me like I want to be treated, and you know, my last man never he wasn't like you. You know, you cool and all that, but you know what I'm saying? It's all talk. Like it's all talk. But if I was single, I wouldn't. I would probably look for another relationship. I like to be in relationships. I don't like to be single.
That proved my point. Men can't be alone.
No, it just
not really. Really, I want to answer I'm sorry, Jess question when she said who's going. What was the question again? The last thing you said it was who's going to do it, or who's going, who they going to go to or something like that because they like sex or whatever. I forgot how you worded it.
Oh, I was basically saying that men love the companionship of women. They love being around women. They love sex. They love to like. I feel like men have to be with the women in some way, shape, or form. Whereas women, I don't feel like women necessarily have to. Would it be nice? Yes, but do we have to? No. But men, I feel like they
you know what's crazy about that?
I was.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, no. I was just gonna say because the way you worded it, it was like, well, who's gonna do it? And the first thing that popped in my head was these hoes. Honestly, they don't have to be married. Like these men are going to get it somewhere, and that's literally all I could think about is these hoes, because these hoes is just wired a certain way where they do have to get it. Like all of us is not like they, we don't have a lot of Carmayas and Jesses and Qs and Carmens out here. We come very few, okay? But there's still these hoes out here that's gonna do it for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that
And I
$40.
just feel like, these men is just feeling like I don't really want to commit if I'm gonna get all of this, whenever these hoes they just gonna throw it back and be good, and I could keep pushing and keep doing what I want to do. Like Anton said, focus on my business, focus on my money and all this other stuff. These hoes is there like, hey, I do a little strange for some change, they gonna do it. And sometimes they won't even do it for no change. They look, I'm gonna just do it just off the rip. So I think that men, they're really not concerned about, them not finding companionship and all that stuff. I think it's more so the women that's gonna be struggling in that department. I mean, already are struggling, my bad. Already are struggling in that department trying to find companionship because they're really the ones that need it.
Well, I feel like women struggle in that department because men hold the keys to marriage. Women hold the key to sex, men hold the key to marriage. And I think we're also saying the same thing, right? So not everybody wants to get married, right? And when I mean like men can't be without a woman, it could be in any capacity, whether that's just bumping skins, whether that's marriage, whether that's whatever it is. Like a man cannot actively have a woman in his life, whether or not he just getting his nut off real quick. Whereas a woman, we could literally, like, there are women who go years without having any type of sexual intercourse. They can go years without having any kind of contact with the man. And despite what men may think, a lot of women or some women actually do choose that. Whereas sometimes people like they don't choose, they're forced to. No, there are a lot of women who truly choose to be single and they truly choose to be abstinent. That actually does happen.
That's because of their experiences.
Exactly. So this is all
you can say the same for men too, though.
A lot of women are jaded.
Yeah, I don't think it's men. I don't think it's men actually have an effort of decentering women. I just think it's the crop. Like even the so-called good women out here looking like hoes. Like I mean, if you don't really find a good woman, it's hard to tell a woman what she can put on and what she can't put on if you don't have a good woman. You know what I'm saying? That's some of the stuff I had to deal with before I got married. Like you gotta sit there and this ain't right. Oh, or they listening to their girlfriends, and it's just a lot of BS. So men rather get their money, chase their purpose, and then look for the right one. I hope they find the right one instead of just settling down with some random woman. So I don't think it's an effort of actually decentering women. It's just we looking at what's going on out here. And like I said, man, you go out anywhere. You got these women out here wearing lingerie to Walmart, like claiming they good women. So
But they could be good women.
I mean, but come on, I mean, if you look like a snake, I mean, come on, man.
No, that's not true.
Nah, how you gonna say what? So you let your woman go out wearing lingerie at Walmart? Your wife?
She wouldn't even think about doing
That's
that.
my point. But it's a lot of them.
If you see a woman with lingerie on and they looking sexy, don't mean they not good women. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Immoral.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they immoral.
I mean, it's just too many of them out there looking like that. Now I'm getting tired.
Hey, social media done fucked a lot of these.
Yes.
Now they can put the filters on their pictures and all of that type of shit.
And it's not real, man.
And Pornhub. Don't forget about Pornhub.
It's not real.
They get a lot of cats in their DMs and all of that type of stuff.
Do you think that looking at making it look looking at images, women images naked, like Pornhub and these sites, do you think that's desensitizing men?
Got it, come on.
Yeah, come on, shampoo.
Come on.
Yeah, I think men getting a little bit desensitized by what they watching. I think
you can just pull up your phone.
I think it's an overconsumption of just too much crude shit in general. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way of the world, men and women. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about men, we still somewhat hold each other accountable.
No,
the women, most women.
No, y'all do not.
Yes, we do. Well, look. I'm speaking. I'm saying. As far as I can't speak for it. I'm speaking for my peoples who, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
We talk about in general, right? Remember when Anton said,
I mean, I can't hold bruh accountable if I don't know him.
I think sorry, I had a internet connection I missed. But to the little part that I just heard, I definitely do think that men hold each other more accountable than women. Why I think that is because when women like myself and in general, a lot of times we get called pygmies, we get called that we're capping, we get called all kinds of other things. Women cannot hold accountable other women because in return we get attacked. And because of that reaction, we don't hold y'all accountable at all. Why? So I can be called a liar, I can be called a pygmy, I can be called all kinds of out of my name because I tell you don't come out and be hoeing around. So to that point, I think men hold each other more accountable than women.
A lot of women not even honest with each other. So
they're not. A lot of women are not honest with each other, and a lot of women are in competition with each other. And I think nowadays, to the clip where it says, "Do men?" I think it's "Do men desensitize women?" Whatever the clip said. Yeah, I do believe that nowadays men are a lot more vocal as to what they want, and they're not going to put up with it. And men are more okay with the fact that they're all perfectly okay with being alone by themselves. Men do not need women.
Carmen, with like not
without sexual activity, but you can pay for that.
Alone, I want to talk about
you can pay for that.
Alone, like nothing. I don't think that's referring to like any type of sexual contact. Like I'm talking about completely, truly alone. And
that's in jail.
I do believe that men are more 100% more comfortable with being with the fact that they will die alone.
That ain't
as opposed to the question because they can pay for sex. But if you're talking about do they need sexual contact?
Yeah, but
like
you,
be
I think,
alone.
They can pay for that.
Nothing, no,
They can pay for that, but women cannot.
yeah, but I think it's a myth to say that men can just pay, regardless of what you think. I'm a lot older than y'all, and I'm gonna tell you something. When men have sex with women, even if they don't know them, or they have to have some type of connection to them. We don't just go like just have sex with this woman and leave. Trust me, we don't like to admit it, but in that moment,
that's not true.
I beg
No,
you.
Sabaya, no way
I
that
disagree.
can
OG,
be
I'm
Take that
sorry.
booger
I
sugar
disagree.
kicking in.
no,
Men
I'm
can currently have sex
help.
and move
Take
on.
that booger sugar
Hey, but see,
kicking
what
in.
Help.
just being disingenuous
Bugging
that
out.
is acting like as if a lot of women don't need sex too. You're talking about a very rare.
We don't.
The
Yeah,
women.
because it'll
So you
close
said
up
we
like
don't.
an
Yeah, that's
earring.
not
Yeah,
true.
We
they
That's
don't
do.
not
need it.
true.
Yeah, Jack.
Most
I saw
women
that
do too.
smile.
The
I saw that smile,
majority
Jack.
does. You talking about a
Somebody
little
nodded.
percentage.
Somebody
One
nodded
mic,
smile.
y'all. One mic.
I don't think a lot of men are really ready for this conversation. A lot of
We
y'all's
ready.
women's are faking it. I'm gonna keep it. A woman's not gonna be completely honest with
We
you.
don't give a fuck.
You may okay, but
We don't
I'm
care.
just trying
For
to
some
debunk
reason,
the
you
point
think that we care. We
that
At
still
the
women
end of
here.
the
need
day,
sex.
at the end of the
Women
day,
don't
when it
need
comes down
sex.
to it, when the world comes to an end, Jess, I do believe the fact
You don't
that
even have to fake
now
it. Just
women,
fucking lay there.
Women,
Just give me a
right?
second.
women don't need
Women
it.
need men to survive. When it comes to the end of the world,
Why
take
do
it to
y'all
the
think that
extreme.
we care?
No,
Like,
women need
Anton,
men
you
to
may not care,
survive.
but there are
Men
some
do
men who
not
actually care.
need women to survive, and it comes to the end of the world.
Let me
And that's it.
let me tell y'all something. Women have this little thing down there that gets hard just like a man, and then you rub it in the right way, and the woman was going to bark like a damn
That thing
dog,
start
hop
to.
on one leg, earth, just like on Coming to America. Trust me, Jess. I don't know who or what you dealt with before. I'm sorry that you
That's
dealt
I'm
with it
speaking
before. But I'm gonna
generality.
let you know right now that little thing that gets a little hard right in the middle. What is it? A
don't let Jess
clitoris.
cap.
That
Just
part
like
right there, they rub it in the right spot, or they even lick it in the right spot.
Oh
You
yeah.
gonna be barking and barking for days, and you gonna be fiending more than what shampoo down there was for that coat. Okay, you gonna
I'm
be
not.
you
That's
gonna
not
be like, I
hold
need
on, hold on, hold
another
on, hold on, hold
hit.
on.
Give another hit.
Hold
Trust
on,
me,
yeah,
I don't know
hold on
what
one
the hell
second.
you over there.
Hold
She's
on one
been
second.
disappointed a lot in her life. I can see it all this.
Hold on, hold on.
no.
Hold on one second. Hold
If
on one
y'all
second.
heard the
Yeah, one mic, one
that
mic.
women are
Hold on,
truly
y'all.
having
Hold on,
about
hold on.
y'all.
I just got a question. And I've never understood this. Like, why would y'all fake it? Like, you hurting you. You're not hurting us. What's the point of faking it?
That's a great question. A lot of
So
women.
you get a offer.
I'm not getting off until I'm done.
Period.
That
And when he's done, if I'm not done, let's go. Like I need you. Yeah, never mind.
you might catch a charge.
And also, too, it is still
Wow.
taboo for women to be very so much sexual in the capacity that I feel like a lot of women would love to be. It's still very taboo.
But you said
Yeah,
love
no,
to
but
be.
that's the discussion right there. Dang, right there, Jess. You hit it right on the nail. It has nothing to do
Oh,
with women not wanting it or not needing it. It's just that the fact that it's taboo and women ain't really had that spot hit before. They ain't had that shiver shake,
Or in a
hallelujah. They
while.
ain't had that. So until you can get that, I think that you should always have an open mind and stay out of them waters with them other females talking about they don't need it. Cause baby, hey, you need it just like you need the Lord's. Okay.
Yeah, because
Amen.
if you're a woman and you don't have sex, but wouldn't it shut tight like an earring? Like if you get an earring, you don't put nothing in there, it'll close up. If you don't use it, it won't shut up.
what are
You
y'all
lose
talking
it.
about,
Any
bro?
muscle you don't
Yeah.
use, you lose. Baby, it's gonna go into atrophy. It's gonna really be dusty. It's gonna be dusty.
Hold on. How do we get here?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't blame me for
I'll
that.
tell you how we got here, Anton. Just said that
I
women
know how
don't
we
need
got
it.
here.
One
I
mic.
know how we got here. What I'm asking is, we got to bring it back to the original question. Do y'all think that guys are walking away from, or not even walking away from relationships, but not being concerned about what women think anymore?
I think they
I
should.
don't think that.
I would say
Nah,
yes.
not for the
Well,
most part.
They are.
A lot of these men is acting like women nowadays, so they definitely care and think how does
My
she
son
feel
is
about this and that.
my son is 14.
I
My
don't-
son is 15 years old. He cares about how his girl feels. He like, you know what I'm saying?
I disagree. I don't think men care anymore. I disagree. I don't think men care, and I don't think that's a surprise. I think that nowadays men have a platform to actually say it out loud and feel okay that they say it out loud. They don't care. They don't care anymore because
Couldn't
why they
imagine
don't
being
care?
on the market.
They don't care anymore because the women that came before them made it okay. They set the tone.
Are you married? You
I
married?
am. Yes,
Oh,
I
so
am.
why you
Here it
talking
is.
like that?
I
It's been
think
on here for
I think that
years.
guys care,
I
but
don't
I
think
don't
the
think
guys
that
care
they
anymore.
care enough to where they feel like they have to get married in order to do it.
Exactly. I don't think
So
men care
I think
enough to
you'll
want to get
always
married.
care because that's just a part of life, and people want to be wanted and they want to get whatever it is that they want. But then at the same time, I don't think that they think it's as important enough to go through the things that the men in previous years had to go through in order to get it. They're like, listen, if you coming, you coming. If you not, then it is what it is. And I'm not necessarily gonna marry you either. It's a
I
lot of
agree.
guys that's like, yo, I don't really care about getting married no more because they more scared about divorce than they are about getting married. And I don't
I
think that
agree.
I think they want to. I just don't think that they see the value in it, considering this family court laws and all the
Yeah.
shit that comes along with it. So
I believe they want to get married, but there's a lack in the market of wife material. And
Cheaper
that's
to
our
keep
fault.
it. It's cheaper to
That's
keep.
our fault.
There you
That's our
go.
fault. So I think men are okay with the fact that do I want to get married? Yes. But am I willing to do and sacrifice all of this? No. And I'm perfectly okay with the fact of dying by myself. I think that's more acceptable.
everybody die alone. Who told
Everybody
you?
die alone, but I think it's more acceptable with men as opposed to with women. But yeah, I think there's a seriously lack of marriage material women in the market. And finally, men are starting to speak up about it, and it's okay.
And die alone, when she say die alone, or people say that, it's more so on a thing of like you on your deathbed, you old, and you ain't got nobody there to look
You don't
after
gotta
you.
be old. You could be young and be on your deathbed too. Y'all always putting death with old people.
I'm
Death
just
Yeah,
saying,
most people don't make it till they get that old either.
when you're
Right.
going through something to where you won't be alone in the
that person.
situation.
Look at what's the name? Look at the guy that died swimming in the ocean from the Cosby thing. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what it
Oh.
is. Men are willing to get married. It's just too many women out here nowadays. It's ratchet, man. It's and
Yeah.
again, social media, it makes it that way. You show your ass a little bit, show off this, show off that. You can go viral when you're a woman.
OnlyFans too.
Yeah, when
Whole
you got all
culture is
that going
pushed to
on.
the forefront.
So a man could try to take you seriously, but when you're so worried about all these
Well,
other
men
things,
can start OnlyFans too, and women will pay to see they junk.
Oh no,
Yes,
we
don't have to. Women don't
you're
have
gonna
to
be
pay to
broke.
see
we don't
men's
gotta
junk.
pay for that.
Men will
Yeah,
show it for
I always
free.
thought that. Yeah, I think you're
Yeah,
right.
it's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different. I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't know why, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
Nigga seeing dick pic.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I got it.
Freely.
That's pretty funny.
It doesn't even matter because honestly, like most women are gay.
Oh God. Because they won't give him none. They're gay.
Most women turn gay because they ain't got no choice but to be gay. Let's be honest.
Most
that
women,
ain't it,
and let's be clear. When
That
I
is
say gay, when I
most.
say gay,
I believe
turn
a
gay
lot of
'cause they
women
like
ain't
to.
really gay just because the
when I
last
say
option
gay,
is to be gay.
y'all gay as fuck. When I say gay,
That's bullshit.
no, it's not bullshit.
No, I'm
When I
talking about
say
what
when I
Jessica.
say
You mean
gay,
happy?
oh, you talking about her? When I say gay,
Happy.
anything that comes along with. So even if you say you bisexual, you fucking gay.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing. So chicks be sleeping with other chicks. Chicks watch
Not this one.
chicks watch porn with other women in it. They do all of that shit. So and it's been largely acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't look at women that are bisexual or gay the same way that we look at guys, justifiably. The same way that we look at guys is that way. So it ain't uncommon for you to be like, all right, listen, I want a threesome with another, you know what I'm saying? I want a chick, another chick or whatever. That shit don't fly with men. You know what I'm saying? So, and it shouldn't fly with men. But I think that most women are gay. I think they watch gay porn, they watch all of that shit. That women are overstimulated with the fucking roles. They losing their sensitivity, all of that shit. So when you see all of this stuff happening out here, that is because they are desperate. That is because they are looking for alternative ways. And anytime you do something alternative to what it is that you would normally do with a man, it turns into something else. And so we trying to ignore that part of it. Nah, y'all need men. That's why y'all got all them fucking toys.
Well,
I
tell you one thing, and some women.
I said that because y'all said, oh, they can pay for porn to watch. They already watching it too. They watch that shit too.
But I always
watching that.
I always like to big up women that
I don't watch porn.
Like good women. Like there's a woman, Wendy Williams. Well, I used to listen to her on the radio. She was the epitome. She was the epitome of a good woman and a good wife. She did not deserve Wendy Williams. She's one of the biggest radio stars. That's why you gotta have old people around you to tell you shit.
We know about Wendy, bro.
But I'm saying she would.
I seen her big ass eyes looking out them windows.
Oh, she looked good back in the day, though. I'm talking about now. That's the problem with women. They get old. When they get old, we don't want them no more. But that's what I'm trying to say. When her husband did her dirty, and another good woman out there, and people gonna laugh. Cardi B. Cardi B is a good woman. You know,
come on. Cardi B was drugging men. What are you talking? Cardi B.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and let this one go.
I'm talking about open heart. I'm talking about
bro. Come on.
I'm talking about love, emotion.
Love. She was drugging men in the strip club to rip them off. How is that a good person?
There's no evidence of that.
She said it. She admitted.
Women say all kind of stuff to get noticed. She ain't do
That's
that.
how y'all niggas get finessed,
What
bro.
woman would say that about themselves?
To get noticed, so you be saying
Cardi B was a stripper.